Yo, what's up, guys? The NFL trade deadline has come and gone. And for once, Jerry Jones has backed up his talk with some trades on deadline day. Now, guys, I think we can all agree this is something very new, very fresh for us to see the Dallas Cowboys be active on trade deadline day. And it's nice to see that the Cowboys did not trade a fourth round pick for a wide receiver who has barely played for this football team in the last year. That is one refresher, of course. And for Jerry Jones to finally say, okay, you know what? We traded Micah Parsons the week before the season started, of course, and he said to himself, we got to make a move and finally get some guys to stop the run and stuff the line of scrimmage there. And he made some right moves today. Now, obviously, the first move of the day today was Logan Wilson. Of course, Cowboys trading a 7th-round pick to the Cincinnati Bengals. Logan Wilson obviously isn't the biggest name out there. Of course, he obviously played for the Bengals, was on that Super Bowl team that lost to the Rams. He obviously regressed as a player, was benched, of course, by a couple rookies on the Bengals. Bengals obviously have one of the worst defenses in the league, of course, right beside my Dallas Cowboys defense, of course. So to see Logan Wilson come in is obviously a good sign. You'll help the team a little bit, but will he make a massive impact on the team? No, I'm not expecting that at all, but I'm sure he'll be better than a guy like Kenneth Murray, who's been an absolute disaster this year for the Cowboys. So I think Wilson will be a better addition for the Cowboys defense compared to a guy like Kenneth Murray. Now it's a wait and see thing. Wilson's not going to make much money. Guy's going to make a little less than $3 million a year. The Cowboys can cut him at the end of the year if things don't work out. So it's a low risk reward for the Cowboys there, guys, if you ask me. So I don't hate the move at all. Just more depth to this team with the way the defense is, obviously how putrid they are. You need to add as much guys as you possibly can. But the biggest move of the day was, and obviously a shocker of a move, a blockbuster move, was Jerry Jones trading a 2026 second rounder, a first round pick in 2027, and of course trading former first round pick Mozzie Smith to the New York Jets for 3-time Pro Bowler Quinnen Williams. Now this is a hell of a move by Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. You are getting yourself one of the best defensive tackles in the league, a bona fide stud at that position, guys. Now, obviously, we got Kenny Clark in the Micah Parsons trade. We had just extended Osa Odigizua. Now, those three guys there come out are going to make over $64 million next year. I don't expect all three of them to be on the team next year, but you know one thing's for sure. Quinnen Williams will be on this team, guys. Now, you got Quinnen Williams at 27 years old, not only for this year, but for the next 2 years, guys, at $24 million. That is a great bit of business by the Dallas Cowboys, guys. You have control over him for 2 more years before you have to pay him. He's in the prime of his career. This player here, guys, since 2022, he's had over 24.5 sacks. That's top 5 in the league, guys. 4th in the league, of course. 195 pressures. That's 3rd in the NFL, guys. Okay, and he had a 90 PFF rating, guys. So that right there is a major, major improvement for the Cowboys at the line of scrimmage there. Now, I'm not saying Quinnen Williams is going to turn this defense around on his own. Not a chance in bloody hell. But this is a great move for the future of the Dallas Cowboys defense. You had a player like this in the middle of the defense is just great. He was one of the captains for the Jets. He was a leader on their team. The Jets obviously trading Sauce Gardner as well today to the Colts for 2 first-round picks. So the Jets are clearly in a rebuild. And the Cowboys really wanted Quinnen Williams. They were on the phones with the Jets all day today. They looked at grabbing Quinnen Williams in a Micah Parsons deal before they obviously traded him to the Green Bay Packers. So this was a guy the Cowboys ultimately wanted for at least the last 3 to 4 months, of course. And this guy here, Williams, wanted out of New York, guys. He lost trust with the organization after trading Aaron Rodgers. He had a disgruntled relationship with Aaron Glenn after scolding him in meetings and talking about him publicly to ESPN and other news outlets. So Quinnen Williams also wanted to change his contract, of course, but obviously he wanted to restructure, and obviously the Jets rebuffed him on multiple occasions. He requested trades 3 separate occasions, guys, and he finally gets his wish, having a fresh start with the Dallas Cowboys, and he is obviously going to make an impact for this team in the future, guys. Now, we all know that this team is shit right now. We know this defense is putrid. and he ain't gonna be the miracle that this team needs. They need to make multiple moves. Obviously, Cowboys fans wanted the Cowboys to go get Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Dolphins. That would have been the cherry on top of this deadline, guys. I think we all agree on that. We all wanted Minkah Fitzpatrick to join the Cowboys to help the secondary woes that the Cowboys obviously have, with Donovan Wilson being injured, of course, and everything else going on with this team, obviously. But getting Williams, guys, is a great bit of business by this Dallas Cowboys team, guys. You keep your first-round pick for next year, guys. You know, the Cowboys are clearly banking on having a good year next year. Well, if that's the case, they're going to have to improve this defense even more. But Quinnen Williams is a spectacular addition for this defense, guys. He is going to help this team mightily. Not this year, but this year and maybe even 27, guys. But things look really solid on the Cowboys' view, guys, for this trade. And Mozzie Smith going the other way, the kid was an absolute bust. Playing under Harbaugh in Michigan, guys. You know, Smith, we all hoped he could help the Cowboys' woes on defense, stuffing the run, but unfortunately, Mozzie Smith did not pan out for the Cowboys, so that's why they sent him to the Jets, guys. But getting Williams is spectacular for this team moving forward. But this season is basically a wash. I think we can all agree on that. We all know that they ain't going to change this year, guys. This team is what they are now. But now you can maybe keep Pickens next year with guys coming off the books next year, guys. You guys like Terrence Steele, for example, Diggs possibly. So you're going to save a lot of cap room there. You can sign Pickens. You can keep Williams for 2 more years before even thinking about signing him to an extension. This is a really good move by the Cowboys. If you keep Kenny Clark, who knows? If you maybe trade Odigizua, things are looking decent for the Cowboys, guys. But this year obviously is a wash, guys. But I really love this move for the Pro Bowler Quinnen Williams, guys. He is going to help this team mightily. But I would love to know everybody's thoughts and opinions on these 2 moves by the Cowboys. Leave a like if you guys want. Leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, click like if you like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Go Cowboys, go as always, guys. Remember, if you do not watch sports, you're more. Ciao, guys.